what we're working with. Welcome. I have over 50 books. We're doing a book haul today, guys. And we're just going to get this out of the way. This is a judgment free zone. I already get enough crap from the people who know and love me about buying books. But let me just make myself clear. I don't care. I make my own money. I earn my own money. And 9 times out of 10, I'm spending my own money. And who am I hurting in this process? No one. I'm not hurting anyone. So with that being said, we are going to do this haul. I am not going to sit here and talk about every single book. We would be here forever, and I want to make this the easiest video ever. Let's open up Book of the Month real quick. For Book of the Month this month, I was not crazy about a lot of the books, so I just decided to do a random pick, and I literally put them on a little wheel, spun the wheel, and this is what it picked. The Lost Story by Meg Schaefer, and to my knowledge, this is a Chronicles of Narnia retelling, so that should be interesting. I've not read the Chronicles of Narnia in probably 10, 15 years. Maybe. Alright, next one. I ordered this from Prime Deal Days. I just finished Devney Perry's The Eden series. And I wanted to find some good little, like, comfort series to start on. So I didn't know which one to get. I got the first one of each series. The first one is Crossroads. This is the Haven River Ranch series. And then this one is the Runaway series, and it's Runaway Road. I know what this box is. This is the box right here. I literally ordered these yesterday when I saw how cheap they were. I was so excited to open it. I read these books last year. I don't know if the series itself has a name. It does have a third book coming out that I'm really excited to read. But it's Belladonna and Foxglove by Adeline Grace. Absolutely adored these. And the covers are stunning. Just absolutely beautiful, these dust jackets. But I just wanted to go ahead and grab them. And that way I have them, because when Wisteria comes out, I think I might want to reread these two and then read Wisteria. Okay, I know what this one is. I just have to open it. I hate these boxes. This is a new release, and I had pre-ordered this one after I read the first. I pre-ordered this. This is Tessa Bailey's The Au Pair Affair. I thought the Fangirl Down was just so cute, so I wanted to get this one and read it and add it to the pile. A couple things we can get out of the way. Even though I knew by C.L. Polk, I just picked this up. This was the $5 book in the cafe at Barnes & Noble. You never know if you might find a treasure for that $5 book, so I always grab it. And then I picked up Dysfunctional by Isabella Lucero. I loved this book, so I wanted to have a physical copy. I did pick up Love Unwritten by Lauren Asher. I am going to get into Lauren Asher. I need to. I want to. I've heard nothing but good things about this series and the other billionaire series she has, but I did not like Throttled. Next up, we have Cara Bastone's Ready or Not. I am reading this for my book club, although they're telling me they didn't love it, so now I'm kind of hesitant to read it. To round out some Tessa Bailey books that I haven't read, I picked up Too Wild to Tame, Too Hot to Handle, and Too Hard to Forget. Go in, I don't know anything else about them. Then I picked up The Final Gambit and The Brothers Hawthorne. I really like the Natural series, so I think I'll really like those. I did get The Second Last Chance by Lucy Score, and this is the Blue Moon number 3, because I'm collecting them slowly. But the book came damaged. See, this is my problem with Amazon. They just package them with whatever else you're ordering, and they take no care for your books. Anyway, I did have this one. I have a second copy coming, so I can get rid of this one when it gets here. They didn't ask for it back. Then I picked up all 3 of the Knock 'Em Out series by Lucy Score. Things We Never Got Over, Things We Hide from the Light, and Things Left Behind. Because there's a TV show, or is it a movie? There's something happening with it. And I did not like Things We Never Got Over. It was not my favorite. I DNF'd it, and I think I probably got like this far into it, but I'm going to give it another shot. I'm in a different place now. Maybe I'll like them. The next things I got were the Twisted series, Twisted Love, Twisted Game, Twisted Hate, and Twisted Lies. I've read this one. I like this one, so I wanted to get these to have these when I'm ready to read them. A lot of these books that we're fixing to talk about are books I just wanted, that I was interested in. I did pick up the Summer Pack by Emily Giffin, and I just thought that this looked like super cute for a good summer read. It is, and then I did pick up Catherine Center's The Rom-Commers. This was almost my book of the month. Was it last month or the month before? And I didn't get it, and I kind of wish I had. Look how pretty that is. I've heard nothing but good things about Catherine Center. I've yet to read Catherine Center, so I need to actually do that, which is, if I have the physical book here, I'm more likely to do it. And this one's newer than The Bodyguard, so I'm more likely to pick that one up. Just for funsies, I picked up On the Bright Side by Anna Sorrentino. And this is about a deaf girl whose school closes and she has to integrate into a new one. And this is YA for sure. But it just looks super cute. Picked up 2 Olive B. Blake books, one for My Enemy and Masters of Death. I've been wanting to read this for a while, and this one just looked more interesting to me because it looks like a retelling of Romeo and Juliet. Now, I could be wrong about that, but just from what I gathered, it's a retelling of Romeo and Juliet, and that is one of my favorite Shakespeare plays. Body Check by L. Kennedy. I literally just needed one book to fill in my buy 2, get 1 free. I picked up The Bookish Life of Nina Hill just because this is by Abby Waxman. I caught my attention because it's about a woman who her father dies and she has to take care of her, I guess, siblings. Like, there's a whole bunch of siblings. And she has this whole other family she didn't know about. So I grabbed that one. This is a re-release. I think it was republished. Sarah Adams' The Match looks so cute. And I thought this one looked cute. This was Love Naturally by Sophie Sullivan. I picked this up, and I really can't. I know I could have told you probably 2 weeks ago what this book was about, but I could not now. So we have it. Next was It Happened One Night, which is a historical, like, romance. It's historical in that it's the 1930s. Next is Beach Cute by Beth Reckles. I think this is YA. I'm not sure. Sometimes these YA books are just good, easy reads for me. I don't even really care what they're about 9 times out of 10. Next up is an Opposites Attract book. It's called Malibu Summer by Libby Gill. Look how pretty that cover is. I just love this. So cute. I wanted to try it out. Why not? Then I picked up, I picked up Happily Ever After by Abby Jimenez. This is the second book in the Friend Zone series. I'm currently reading the first Friend Zone. I fell in love with her reading the the Part of Your World series, and so I kind of want to catch up. That was the only one I was missing from the shelf, so I just wanted to pick it up. And then I picked up a Sophie Kinsella book. I can't even tell you what it's about. I ordered it over a month ago. It literally just came in. I even forgot that I ordered it, and I probably just got it because I used to read a lot of Sophie Kinsella. A couple of these are new releases. Well, I know for sure 4 of them are. One's a newish release, and I think the other one is a newish release. I hope. So we'll just go with the newish one first. This is Match Me If You Can. This is by Swati Hedge, and I think the book is just stunning. It's just pretty. And I've heard nothing but good things about this, so we're gonna get it and go in blindly with it. The next one is The Ministry of Time by, is it Kalaine Bradley or by Kalaine Bradley? I saw this a couple months ago on my book of the month, and I was going to get it, and I decided not to. It's been like nibbling at me ever since I saw it. So during the sale, I just decided to grab it. But Garrett? Yeah. Oh. Food's here. I'll be back. I had to stop and eat dinner, so I don't even remember where I left off. I've not stopped thinking about this book and the concept of it and just how interesting this might turn out to be. I'm just going to read you this because it's so hard to explain and it's so out of my comfort zone that I don't even want to attempt it. But it says, in the near future, a civil servant is offered a salary of her dreams to work on a top secret project. A recently established government ministry is gathering expats from across history to establish whether time travel is feasible for the human body, but also for the fabric of time, of space and time. I'm just going to also throw out there real quick that one of the new releases I got, which is Catch the Sun, I bought a signed copy, so it's not here, but I got it. 3 of these came out in June, and I think 1 came out in July. So I picked up Ashley Poston's A Novel Love Story. Can I just tell you, I just think this is the cutest book ever. Like, and I'm pretty sure this is about a girl who gets stuck in like her favorite romance novel. So really cute. I still haven't read The 7-Year Slip. I need to. Another one that came out is Summer Romance by Annabelle Monaghan or Monaghan. I've heard it pronounced both ways, so I'm not 100% sure. But I got this because Destiny Sidwell said nothing but good things about it. But everybody is talking about how great this is and how relatable it might be for someone closer to my age, which is not in my 20s. I was at Barnes & Noble and I picked this up off the buy one get one table just because I needed one, and it's called Rules for a Second Chance by Maggie North. I don't know. I just thought that this looked really cute when I got it. It is about a woman who's 30 who feels like she's become a side character in her own life. And the only person that is willing to help her figure out how to come out of this, I guess, is her current husband, Tobin, who wants to save the marriage. And I get the impression from reading the back of it that she does not want to save the marriage. So, Rules for Second Chances by Maggie North. And the last one I have here is The Love of My Afterlife by Christy Greenwood. And the idea of this just sounded so appealing to me. Finally, well, I say finally, I have 2 more. These are all series. And you probably will. This is not something you probably would have expected me to do, but I bought all of the rest of the ACOTAR books. So we have A Court of Mist and Fury, A Court of Wings of Ruin, A Court of Frost and Starlight, and A Court of Silver Flames. I don't want to say that I have fallen in love with a book series, but they're definitely not as bad as I made them out to be, or maybe not as bad as I thought they would be because of the hype. So, other series I got is the Powerless series. I just went ahead and got all these. I was going to read Powerless anyway, so I figured why not get them while they're a part of the sale. And Reckless had, I guess, just come out when I decided to pick all of them up. So, Powerless, Powerful, and Reckless by Lauren Roberts. What's that you say? Crystal is in a completely, there's hair on the camera. Crystal's in a completely different spot. That is because Crystal forgot a whole pile of freaking books to include in the haul, which makes this 51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 60 books. Ah, dang it, y'all. I thought for sure I was done. And I'm putting books up, and I look up, and I'm like, I forgot those. Where's my brain right now? Here, we can just get through these real quick. I got The Secret Life of Country Gentlemen by KJ Charles. This is a male historical fiction, but I honestly just bought it because there's a pretty little fox in the corner. That's literally, sometimes that's all it takes with me. I also picked up The Art of Catching Feelings by Alicia Thompson, just because I thought that the cover was really cute. It's kind of like the Rebel Blue Ranch covers. I just adore those covers. So I want to get this. And it might be a cute baseball book. Who knows? It is something different other than hockey and basketball and football. But speaking of other sports romances, I picked up Katie Kennedy's Hearts on Thin Ice. I believe this is a new release. It may just be like a re-release with a different cover through a different publisher. I don't know. But again, I saw this at Target. I thought it looked really cute. And my TBR in October is going to be very heavy of like hockey, because we're hockey fans around here. But I thought that I would crack this open in October when hockey season starts. I did pick up Allie Hazelwood's Not in Love. This is the Target version, I believe. Can I tell you a secret? I still have not read a singular Allie Hazelwood book, and I have plenty of them. I just haven't gotten around to it. And then I finally made the decision after, I probably stalked this book for half a year at this point, maybe even longer. I knew that this series would be heart-wrenching, but it is The Tattooist of Auschwitz, and this is by Heather Morris. I have been to Germany. I went to Germany when I was 13. I went to Germany with a group called People to People. Well, we went to Western Europe, but Germany was included on it. And I just remember part of going to Germany was seeing the concentration camps. And I just remember being so touched by it. and, you know, going to Anne Frank's house and being touched there. Like, it just, those are memories that stick out to me. It was just so sad. It was not something I remember as a happy time. Like, I remember the trip as a happy time, but those particular moments during the trip, I just remember being very, at 13 years old, I remember being very, like, just seized by the atmosphere, by knowing what happened in those places. And so it was a stretch for me to pick up this book, because just thinking about my trip when I was a teenager, oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Just thinking about my trip as a teenager and how Anne Frank's diary affected me and all that kind of stuff, I have hesitated to pick this book up. I'm finally going to read this book. Well, I guess this series. I'm pretty sure it's a series, but okay, we're just gonna stop talking about it. I can't do it. And then the other one I picked up was Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young. I've heard nothing but good things about this. I have read, was it Next of Kin? I read Next of Kin. Maybe it was the other one. I've read one of her books already. And I have heard nothing but absolutely great things about this book. I saw it at Barnes & Noble, and I snatched it up. And then Leather and Lark by Bren Weaver. I picked this up, and I hadn't even read Butcher and Blackbird yet, which is a bad habit of mine. I know. But I ended up listening to Butcher and Blackbird on audio and absolutely loved it. So I think I'm going to do the same thing with Leather and Lark. I heard that this slaps on audio. Leather is in reference to the butcher's brother, and Lark is Blackbird's best friend from the first one. Because I've been annotating here recently, I wanted to get something that I could just stick my highlighters, tabs, and pens that I use when I annotate. So I went on Etsy, and there was a shop called My Creative Business, and I will link her below. But I ordered this, which this one's huge, like compared to my head. I did get the big one just because I wanted space. So this pocket where I plan on keeping all of my things that I'm using to annotate, and then whatever book I'm annotating in the moment, I can just stick it in here. So it is thick enough for the thickest book in the ACOTAR series. Plenty big for that. And then it is also big enough for a hardback to go in here. I did get the one with the little button clasp on it, just because I prefer mine to have it. And it's daisies. How cute. How cute. And that's it. We're done. That is all for this month's book haul. Over 50 books. I'm done for a while. I'll see you guys in the next video.